In Gosford today, quick bit of footage of the Gosford Health Hub building. Got a bit more of a site bit over there. Starting to look good actually. I think they're like, yeah. I think the slab at this end's the second floor slab. There's another one underneath. Well, I'm going to move on to the next job. This project on Holden Street just seems to have stalled again. I've still got a crane up on it. Seems to go through phases where it just looks like it's been abandoned. Yeah. Hopefully it does come up alright. There are some aspects of looking at it, especially when you're up the back there, it just looks a bit fucking, I don't know. Like there's shit growing through the fucking joint in the concrete up there by the looks of it. I know it might be a little garden. Yeah. Just the paint works and stuff just don't look that good on it. I don't know. I suppose I'll touch it up at the end, but there's a few blemishes here and there on it. So hopefully it'll look alright. Well, I'm going to move on to the next one. Just at the Castillo site. The crane has actually been removed on this one now. So there'll probably be only like another 1 or 2 videos of this one till it's finished. There are workers on site. I just had a look around the side. They're starting to do a bit of landscaping and outside finishing touches. Well, this one's going to be a short one. I'll wrap this job up here. Another little quick job. This is the one on Lynn Avenue in East Gosford, I think it is, or Point Frederick. I think it's more Point Frederick. It's actually going up pretty quick. I don't think it's got very big floor plates though. Although it's been about a bit over a month since I was over in Gosford last. So same as Newcastle. I think it was about 5 weeks between trips up there, or might have been 4 weeks, I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm going to move on to the next job. There's not too many in Gosford at the moment actually. It's like, yeah, I'll get the grand. Central Coast quarters pretty much finished, unless they've started the next stage. I think the View Mer or whatever is still not finished. There's not too much else to film, so this will be a very short video. Anyway, I'll move on to the next one. This is another one I've come across. This one's in actually East Gosford. It's in Caroline Avenue. It's about 7 stories tall, but it's not going to be very visually impactful from the street because of the steepness of the block. So yeah, what have we got? 3 excavators on site and a drill rig. I wonder why it's pretty quiet today for some reason. No one's on site. It's got a pretty good aspect. with the waterfront and that. I'll get a bit of footage from the actual across the street looking at it. Yeah. I'm going to get a different angle on this one. Here's a different angle anyway. There's another excavator down there at the water, on the water's edge. There's a rock saw attachment over there for an excavator. They might be on break actually. Maybe, I don't know. The container's open and the sheds are open over there. Got 5 excavators on this small site. One just there. Bit of a picture of what it's going to look like from the water's edge. So it's called 49 Caroline. Well, I'm going to move on to the next job. This will be the last video on this one. This one's pretty much finished. It has people living in it now. So I'll get a bit of an update from the back as well. So stage 1's complete. You can see the Archibald twins over there. I'll go back over to it. Yeah. So I'll move around to the back and I'll get another bit more footage from around the back. Here's a shot from the rear of the back. So it's, yeah, it does look like there might be a few other little bits and pieces left to do, but people have moved in now, so. And that'll be the spot for stage 2. Which I don't know when that starts. Because it'll obviously tie in with the existing building just there. Got the rebar sticking out. Well, I'm going to move on to the one. I wonder if that brick like that block wall is only temporary, I'm thinking. And because when they extend, it'll all tie in together. I'll span back around. Well, I'm going to wrap this video up here. This is the last one on this one. I'll get some footage again once stage 2 starts. Move on to the next job. This one's the grand site. We've got a crane up now. This is a different vantage point that I've found. Sorry about the noise, they're doing a bit of rock sawing. It's pretty deep at the back there. They're not far off starting the first bottom floor slab. They're doing saw cuts by the looks of it for drainage, I guess. Pretty mean saw, those ones that they put on the excavator. You've probably got post tension cables to tie in the wall back. Probably not far off. They're probably not far off actually removing the ramp. I'll have to bring a bigger excavator back, I'd say, to do that. It's pretty rocky around here, isn't it? No, that's solid rock, sandstone. I suppose I had the same issue up at the Rumbaloa residence site when that big basement had a lot of sandstone. Well, I'm going to move on to the next job. This is probably the last job. I might get the View Mer. And the University of Newcastle's finished, so I don't think I need to do that. I think there's only one more job on after this one. I'll see you on that one. I thought I'd better get this one. This one seems to have stalled as well. So this is the demolition of the old shopping centre in Gosford. Looks like they've taken away their portable buildings and toilet block and stuff. Wonder why. They must have pulled out. The demolition contractors must have pulled out of the job. It's pretty quiet. I'll see if I can get any more angles. I'll get one from the side. Here's the side view. Yeah, it's very quiet in there. I can't hear any noise happening in there, so I'm not too sure what the story is with it. But yeah, I'll have to go back through and see who was doing the demo. So it's a shame. So anyway, I'll move on to I'll get a bit of the View Mer site, and then that'll probably be it for this video. This is just the View Mer site. I don't know what's happening with this building. It looks like it's almost done, but I don't think there's no people living in it yet. They're still fart arsing around with the podium at the bottom, with all the awnings and stuff in the back there. It's taken way too long. I don't know. They fucking do all day, sit there and fucking pull their dicks or something. Nothing really looks like it's getting done. And if it is, it's very slow. Sorry about that rant, I didn't mean to carry on like that, but you know, I just hope the people that move in will be happy with, hopefully they fixed all the defects. Well, that's it for Gosford. There's not much happening in Gosford at the moment. Yeah, it's really exciting. I'll catch us next time.